ready for true happiness, for deep fulfillment, for feeling alive, on purpose, and in control of your life again? It's time to be the bold, brilliant, beautiful woman you were born to be. Welcome to the PurposeGirl podcast. I'm women's happiness and life purpose expert Karen Rockkind, and I'm going to teach you how to live on purpose, feel alive, and be happy in every aspect of life. I'm going to get real about my life and interview women who are living on purpose so that you can finally live yours. Welcome to the show. Hello, my love. I am so excited to be coming to you with a super special bonus episode in honor of Women's Global Happiness Day. I cannot believe it. It's this week. I've been planning this for so long. I had a vision a year ago of women gathering all over the world. I literally saw a globe and saw women gathering in Nigeria and in New Zealand and in South America and all over the United States and Canada and Europe, and it's happening. And this special episode is for you to know how you can get involved, because I'm so excited. At the end of this episode, I'm going to tell you how you can participate and attend a totally free Women's Global Happiness Day webinar with me. It's a totally free event that is going down, and I can't wait to give you that information. Women's Global Happiness Day is this week. I can't even believe it, and I'm blown away by what is happening. We have more than 80 events happening all over the world. Women are gathering in New Zealand. Women are gathering in Colombia, South America. Women are gathering in Singapore. Women are gathering in the Philippines. Women are gathering in 2 different locations in Nigeria. Women are gathering in Toronto and in Los Angeles and in 4 or 5 places in New York and in 4 or 5 or 6 places throughout Philadelphia. Women are gathering all over the world. And they're gathering to declare that we are worthy of our highest level of joy, that we are worthy of true happiness. And Women's Global Happiness Day comes down to this: understanding that my happiness is my choice. Your happiness is your choice. That no matter what is going on in our lives, we are the creators of our lives. We are not the victims. Number 2, it comes down to declaring that we're worthy, that we're going to claim our joy back. We're going to make our own happiness a priority. And that means accepting and embracing our whole selves, all of our emotions, our sensuality, our sexuality, our depth, our need for purpose. We're going to accept and embrace all of that and understand that when we fill ourselves up, then we are able to give to others. Then we're able to radiate and glow light to others. Then we're able to change the lives of our children, our communities, our colleagues, the world, when we fill ourselves up first. And number 3, to get tools. Every Women's Global Happiness Day event all over the world is giving women actual tools, researched tools, proven tools, to elevate their own happiness, to elevate their own fulfillment, to become the women that we were born to be. None of this is about changing who we are. All of this is about peeling back the layers. Layers have been put upon us. Layers that tell us who we're supposed to be. Layers that tell us that our bodies are wrong. Layers that tell us that we were supposed to follow a masculine path and way of doing. Layers that tell us that we were supposed to follow a certain career or live a certain happily ever after life. Underneath all of that is the truth of who we are. And some people have asked me, why Women's Global Happiness Day? Why not just Happiness Day? And I am all down for an International Happiness Day. And good news, that exists. April 20th is International Happiness Day, and that is for everyone. And the reason that we need a day dedicated specifically for Women's Global Happiness Day, specifically for women, is that women are twice as depressed as men. Twice as many women are depressed as men. And this begins as teenagers. This disparity, this difference. Depending on which study you look at, between 80 to 90% of women dislike their bodies, have hatred and body image distortion. So we're hating on our bellies or butts or thighs. Or for me, sometimes it's acne or wrinkles or gray hair. Men don't have as much of that issue. They have some. But so this is an issue that we hate on ourselves. In addition, women are less confident in nearly every profession. I read a research study about medical students where women were just as competent as the men, but they felt less confident. The same in a study about nursing school, about nurses. Women were just as competent, but felt less confident. The same in a study that was done in a corporation about whether a woman would apply for a job and whether a man would apply for a job. And for a man to apply for a job, he only needed to feel like he had about 60% of the job qualifications. In that study for women, they felt like they needed 100% of the job qualifications to apply for that next promotion. And there are a number of reasons for women's unhappiness, right? So Women's Global Happiness Day is not just for being clinically depressed. This isn't like, well, I don't suffer from a clinical issue, so it's not for me. Absolutely not. Most of us are not clinically depressed, thank goodness. At the same time, the question is, are you thriving? Are you truly flourishing? Do you feel like you are out there living the full expression of yourself? That you are embodying and embracing all of you, the part of you that wants to play and dance and feel energized and excited, the part of you that wants to create, whether that's through words or it's with numbers or it's with an art, the part of you that wants to feel all of your emotions, the part of you that longs for deeper connection, the part of you that is here for purpose and to make an impact. And do you feel like you have the tools to live a positive, healthy life, right? There is something called negativity bias where most of us are living in a constant state of negativity in our minds. Hopefully, after listening to my podcast for as long as you have, that is changing. But we are in control of that. And there are reasons for women's unhappiness or women's lack of thriving that are different than men. And we need different tools because biologically we're different. And for the most part, we have been raised differently. So we have different pressures put upon us. We have different stories put upon us. We have different biology with our hormones. And so, you know what? We need a Women's Global Happiness Day. And I'd be totally okay if there were a Men's Global Happiness Day. Please, someone take that on. Awesome. And it is super important that every single one of us realizes that your happiness is your choice, that you are worthy of exquisite joy, that you are here and we all need to celebrate ourselves and every woman and every being alive. And that we are the ones we have been waiting for, that we can become, that by us making a change, by us intentionally using tools, we become the change that we want to see in the world. And that's how we radiate our light out. So I am so excited. You know, Women's Global Happiness Day came to me exactly a year ago. I had just suffered my second miscarriage. I was 43 years old and was pretty sure that this was the only chance that I would have to be a mom. And it had seemed so perfect. My pregnancy had seemed so perfect. I found out I was pregnant on Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year. It just seemed so aligned. And when I lost that baby, my friends, I did not want to be alive. And you know what I do for a living. I teach you happiness. So for me to admit that I didn't want to be alive is pretty hard. But I started using all my tools. I leaned into sisterhood. Sisters in terms of my friends, in terms of family, sisters in terms of my clients. I allowed my female clients to hold me and nurture me and take care of me. I leaned into sisterhood, and research is very clear that women need sisterhood to be our healthiest, happiest selves. I took time and space. I used the feminine superpower of pause and stillness to meditate. I used tools around anger and around grief and let myself have that experience, those emotions, and let it out in a healthy way. I use tools of mindset, asking myself what is true, what else is true, using all that I know from positive psychology, the science of human flourishing. I use tools of meditation, of visioning, of dreaming. And in meditation, I kept saying, show me what else I am here for. Show me what I am here to birth. And that's when I had visions of other women who were depressed or just not living their best life all over the world. And then I had a huge vision, a bigger vision that gave me goosebumps and chills. I literally saw the globe, the whole globe, almost like you had when you were a kid, right? I saw the whole globe, and I saw women gathering in small circles all over the globe, gathering to come together in sisterhood, to celebrate themselves and celebrate each other and celebrate what it is to be a woman, and to learn these proven tools to be our happiest selves. Women declaring that they're worthy of joy. Women getting to the core and beginning their path to shining brightly. And I had this idea, and Women's Global Happiness Day was born. And it was like a knowing, like, oh my goddess, this is what I am here for. And it was freaky scary. How do you do that? How do I create something for the whole world? I don't know people all over the world. And this just proves that when you have a passion, when there is a knowing, when it is your calling, things start to fall into place. I was asked to teach an international class that just so happens to have all women from all over the world. And I ran the idea by them, and they loved it and said, each of them from all over the world said that they would help. They would run an event. I started sharing it with friends. And actually, as I shared it with some friends, they were trying to help me. And some of them added some ideas that made it a lot more complex and almost made me scared. I stopped working on it for several months because it became too big. And they were trying to help me figure out how to make money on it and all this kind of stuff. And it was all out of love. And then I woke up over the summer and I said, oh my God, I haven't moved on this thing. And I know I want it to be October 18th because that is the day that I went into the doctor and had the ultrasound and found out that there was no baby. And I knew that I wanted, deeply desired to use this pain that I had into purpose. I knew that that's what this miscarriage was for and about for me. And so here I was, it was June or July, and I said, oh my God, I've got to get moving on this thing. It's October. I hired an assistant, and she is the one. Thank you, Jess. Oh my God, Jessica Funk, most amazing assistant ever. PurposeGirl, new team member. You're the best. She kept sending me documents and saying, here is an email you can send out to people to participate. Here is this, here's that. So everything came together, and she asked me to be my assistant. So talk about things coming together. And then on August 18th, I said, oh my gosh, this thing is 2 months away. I better get going. And so, my friends, with Jessica's help, we created a brochure. I sent it out to some people, and people started saying yes. Women started saying yes all over the world that they would host Women's Global Happiness Day events. And the next thing you know, especially because I reached out to a friend of mine who is in Europe and has a network of about 40 different events there, we have more than 80 events around the world. And so I am blown away. I am grateful. I am excited. And if you have not yet gone to womenshappy.com, that is the website, or you can go to womensglobalhappinessday.com. They get to the same place. To find out if there's an event near you to participate, please do that. And it's not too late. You can still hold an event. Holding an event is super easy. You just invite a few friends over. I provide you the curriculum. I provide you the exercises. And if you do nothing else than just have women together to declare that you're worthy of joy and to go around and say what happiness is to them and one thing they can do to be happier, that is enough. So it's really easy to hold an event, and you can still sign up, again, at womensglobalhappinessday.com or just easywomenshappy.com. And I know a lot of you are not in areas where there are events, or you aren't ready to hold your own event, and that's totally okay too. So I am going to be hosting a free Women's Global Happiness Day event, a celebration for all of us. It's going to be online Thursday, October 18th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. That's New York time. It's totally free. Even if it's the middle of the night for you, set an alarm, wake up. You're going to want to participate. It's super simple. Go to the website, womensglobalhappinessday.com. You will see a link for you. There's just a click for you to sign up for the free webinar. Click that and register to join us. And I'm so excited to see who shows up from all over the world. This is our opportunity. Like I said, if it's the middle of the night, you know what? 1 hour is not going to hurt you to get, 1 hour less sleep. Set the alarm, join us, and then you can go right back to sleep. Although you'll probably be excited in a place of joy afterwards. So this is our way, right? This is our way to show the world that women are uniting to declare that we are worthy. And that beyond being worthy, we're going to be the creators of our life. We're going to choose our highest level of joy. We're going to redefine happiness for women. And we are going to be the shining light that the world needs. So the world has been coming together lately. Women have been coming together lately around their pain with the Me Too movement, with No More movement, with Kavanaugh. Now is a time for women to come together and beyond our pain say, and I'm going to rise up and I'm going to learn the tools to create my own life. So please join me for this free webinar. I cannot wait. It is my honor to bring this to you totally for free. Again, go to womensglobalhappinessday.com and join me there. Send the link to your friends. Send the link to your sisters. Send the link to your mother. Send the link to your nieces, to your daughters. Send the link to the women at your office. Ask your office if you can hold like a viewing party at 7 p.m. together. Let's do this. We are in control of our own lives. Yep, we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we think about it. And that is a huge tool that we're going to talk about on Women's Global Happiness Day. I'm going to take you through exercises in live time. I'm going to give you exercises. I cannot wait. So sign up to join us. Ask your friends to join us. Ask your sisters and mother and daughters to join us. Together, we're going to make a huge difference, first for ourselves, and then as we become the light that the world needs now. As always, thank you for listening. I can't wait to see you on October 18th. Happy Women's Global Happiness Day, and may you live purposefully. May you love yourself, and may you love life. Bye for now.